everybody. This is going to be 842. It will be very, very short because I don't have much battery power. But it's not much of a big topic anyway. Hang on, I gotta plug this in. Sorry, I should have done it. Okay, there we go. Yay, we're getting electricity. Maybe. Helps if you turn on the power strip, right? Yeah. Now you're playing with power. Unlimited power. But no, just a real quick video. Yesterday, I am going to play Dungeons and Dragons in real life, okay? Not on the computer. I'm actually going to go to someone's house and play Dungeons and Dragons, which I've not done in almost 3 years. And I had a bit of fear. Yesterday was the session 0, which, if you're not familiar with that term, that basically is like the players kind of get together and, hi, my name is Joe. I've been playing D&D for 5 years. I used to play Pathfinder. Da, da, da. Kind of introduce themselves and then maybe talk a little bit about the game. The DM will say, hey, this is how I want you to roll up your characters, blah, 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 blah. We're playing in this world, da, 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 da. House rules, that kind of a thing, and maybe if you're lucky, if you roll up your character, you might get to play a little bit. But so anyway, as I was waiting my turn, okay, to speak, I was just a ball of nervous energy because I was like, how am I going to talk? Am I going to use my older voice and segue into my voice here? Am I going to, as recently as hopefully that's better than going. That's what Dawn said to do, is to go up at the. What was I saying? Friday at work, I had such a hard time because I was around different people and we were moving stuff, and it was like I kept on dropping down in my old voice, and I get mad at me, and I don't know, why would you add more stress to your life, So anyway, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I did. I stuck to my guns, and I think I croaked on the first sentence because I hadn't spoken for like 20 minutes, and then, my name is Karen. I've been playing D&D for, since the 80s, and da 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 da. And, I was afraid. I was afraid how I was going to sound. And I was also afraid somewhat as to the reaction that I was going to get, just fear. Just fear. I mean, I'm afraid, totally afraid. Not ashamed to admit I was afraid. And uncertain. I still am, Being around people that you are going to talk a lot about around, and definitely with D&D. I mean, in the past, whether I would do a bad Irish accent, which I'm not going to slip into, or something else, or an Australian accent, or what I think would be Australian, or, British, or, a different type of American accent, maybe. Someone from the South versus from the North. That's something that I like to do. It helps me to differentiate, amongst my characters. But anyway, I just thought I would mark time with it that I have a little ingrown hair, it looks like. Again, that just it was a milestone for me to leave my comfort zone, and when we play, it's going to be 5 people I don't know and the DM, and there's going to be pressure. And again, if I had come in as my old voice, and then when I did my character as my voice, this voice, okay, you would just say, oh, she's doing her character, you know. Um, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But I did just want to mark it to say that, I think we got 7 weeks behind. So tomorrow would be the start of week 8, the 8th week, of kind of trying to shift things around and learn things and see how I sound and all that stuff. So it's still I'm sure it's going to be a learning process for probably the rest of my life. But anyway, some progress. So yay. Kudos for being brave and trying. And I'm sure that had I've cracked and ended up going into my other voice, I probably could have just played it off as, oh, I'm just experimenting with a character voice or something. But this would be the first group of people that I've only used my voice around, okay? So they have no idea of the past, which gives me a little bit of like imposter syndrome, maybe. But hopefully, if we are to game together for a prolonged period of time, that you develop a friendship, and um, they if they find out that maybe I talked differently in the past, they won't hold that against me. If they're good people. I'm not going to play D&D with jerks. You know, so we'll see. But anyway, that's it. So good luck to you. And today I'm going to a birthday party. Again, I'm going to use my voice and try, but it's going to be the same, you know. Going to be nervous. I'm going to be nervous. I'm so nervous, because what are they going to want to do? They're going to want to talk. And I'm kind of vulnerable right now when I don't want to talk. I want to just, maybe I can still be a wallflower. Who knows? On the other hand, I guess I think back about Rocky Horror, and it got to the point that when I was doing Brad, and they take off my clothes, and I'm standing there in my underwear for 10 minutes till you get the lab coat after the time warp. Sweet transvestite, you're just in there in your underwear. Well, Frank's dancing around, and then afterward you get the lab coat. There I was in front of 200 people every weekend for 3 years that I didn't know they were looking at me in my underwear. Now, granted, it was kind of in the dark, but I think you get over that fear, and I think that's what today, yesterday was the first time, today will be the second time, and then tomorrow will be kind of a day off. I got my swimsuit, came in. It's over there. You can't see it. It fits me, which is nice. Um, I look like a sack of potatoes, but I'll take that. I am becoming queen of the potato people. Thank you. Um, but what was I going to say? And then Tuesday will be moving to the new floor, and so that again will be a little bit, expand my comfort zone, hopefully a little more and a little more. And um, but back to where I was the other day, I think we got to be careful how much of a load we put on our backs. How much of a load they're just, we just have to ask ourselves, is this the time that I can do this? And while I have my training wheels on, I need to recognize, what? It's not worth getting stressed out over this. I have to give myself permission to learn, to be developed. Anyway, on that note, I've got to clean my room, so I'm going to do that next, and I hope you all are having a good day. Good luck. As always, bye. Good luck in becoming your authentic self as you define it. Bye-bye.